Do you think Google is losing their mind about the movement into ChatGPT being the search choice for people to find local
hmm
business solutions?
hmm So your question is, are they concerned about this shift into LLMs
Yeah.
and more personalized
Yeah, and I guess
platforms
they got to
as
be
opposed
doing
to,
something about it
yeah,
to put themselves back in the forefront. Otherwise, they will become like the yellow pages.
sure,
Google will be a thing of the past.
sure.
And they've got to see that.
And I kind of, you and I talked about this before, and I said I was going to joke about this. I don't work there anymore, right? I have some friends that work there, but I don't really have any inside scoop. But what we know from, you know, shifts that are occurring in the industry and developments that Google are making is absolutely they're feeling it. I'm sure they're talking about it when they go over quarterly press earnings calls and such. Um, what we're seeing though is, and I'm sure you've performed searches on Google still. Uh, Earlier, you had made a comment, and I kind of corrected it, if you will. Not most searches are on ChatGPT. There definitely is a shift happening. A lot of searches are still being completed on Google. This could be changing by the month, but around 80% of consumers use Google and an LLM of their choice. You know, whether that's ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity,
Gemini, Grok.
right? So
Yeah.
Gemini, and thank you for bringing that up. I was going to bring that up. So Gemini is the AI overviews, which is their answer, Google's answer to the LLMs. And if you're logged into your Google account, normally a Gmail,
Hmm.
then there are a whole bunch of data points, by the way, just like those end user agreements we all skip through, right? They are looking at your searches and your behaviors they have for 20 something years. And so that's where they're personalizing those results. So if you're looking for something and you see at the top the AI overviews answers your question, we're seeing something called zero click, right? And that means, like, typically back in the day, you're an air conditioning repair company, someone does AC repair near me, they might click on the paid ads, and this is still happening. There's still this phenomenon, or whatever you want to call it, this journey is still taking place. They're still clicking on paid ads. They're still clicking on local services ads. They're still scrolling down and looking at what's local to them in that map section. They're still clicking on organic. But what we are seeing is if they do a search for something and the AI overviews does populate, this zero click concept is that they're finding what they need. They're not scrolling down. They're getting everything they need from the overviews
I almost
dialog
read
box.
that now. It's like, okay, let's see what that says
62%
first.
less click through rate when that occurs. That's massive. Think about critical mass for, like, when the TV was invented or something. It took like many, many years for it to get to critical mass. And I did a paper on this when I was in school, by the way, many years ago. And each successive technology has taken less and less time to hit critical mass because of the fact that we have so much technology and it's accessible at our fingertips, right? But this AI revolution has been insane. I mean, it went from zero to, I don't even know if they measured it when it was at 10, 20, 30, but what the fact that AI overviews are showing up is precipitating the click-through rates on the organic and the rest of the anatomy of Google by 60%. That's insane,
Yeah, like
right?
within like the year,
So if
it's
you
been
don't
different.
show up and someone else does, right?
Hmm.
What does that mean for your business?
Terrible. Yeah, I mean you're screwed.
So really the question you asked earlier is Google freaking out? What's the small business owner doing?
Hmm.
Right? I'm not saying Apple and Samsung and big companies don't feel that too, but to answer your question properly, yeah, they came out with this. They developed the AI overviews because they knew that there was a shift and is still a shift occurring where people are getting more accustomed to these personalized large language models.